Welcome to Scratch Imagination, where the realms of fantasy and dreams blend seamlessly to transport you to a world of wonder. Tonight, we invite you to embark on a magical journey into the kingdom of clouds, a celestial realm suspended between the heavens. Our story follows the path of Alaric, who awakens to find himself in this enchanting kingdom, a place where the whispers of ancient secrets and the glow of ethereal light guide his steps. As he ventures deeper, he discovers the mysteries of the floating city and encounters celestial beings who protected ancient treasure, the essence of the sky itself. Before we begin, we recommend creating the perfect environment for a deeply relaxing experience. Find a comfortable place to lie down, dim the lights, and most importantly, wear your headphones to fully immerse yourself in the soothing and captivating sounds of our tale. Let the calm narrative and poetic descriptions lull you into a state of tranquility and prepare you for a restful night's sleep. As you listen, remember to subscribe to Scratch Imagination, activate the notification bell, and join our growing community of dreamers and storytellers. Your likes, comments, and shares help us continue to bring these magical tales to life. So, settle in, close your eyes, and let the story of Alaric and the Kingdom of Clouds carry you to a world where dreams are woven from the stars. Part 1. The Awakening in the Sky. In the tranquil embrace of a dreamlike dawn, Alaric awoke to a world transformed. The familiar solidity of earth was replaced by the ethereal softness of clouds. He lay on a bed of billowing mist, the air around him saturated with the scent of lavender and ancient secrets. As he rose, the surreal landscape of a kingdom suspended between the heavens unfolded before him, each element a marvel of imagination and wonder. The sky was a tapestry of shifting hues, where dawn met twilight in an eternal embrace. Towering spires of crystallized mist reached towards the heavens, their tips glistening with the colors of the setting sun. The architecture was both grand and ethereal, as if sculpted from the dreams of poets and the whispers of the stars. Alaric's heart raced with a blend of awe and confusion. How had he arrived in this celestial realm? What secrets did it hold? The kingdom seemed to call to him, each whisper of the wind a beckoning to explore its mysteries. He took a tentative step forward, finding the clouds beneath him both firm and yielding, like a path woven from moonlight. Part 2. The City of Suspended Dreams. As Alaric ventured deeper into the kingdom, he marveled at the streets that floated like ribbons in the wind, twisting and turning in a labyrinthine dance. Each turn revealed new wonders: fountains of liquid starlight, gardens of luminescent flowers that bloomed in slow motion, and marketplaces where celestial beings traded in whispers and echoes. The inhabitants of this kingdom were unlike any he had seen before. Ethereal beings with wings of light and eyes that held galaxies greeted him with serene smiles. They moved with a grace that spoke of ancient wisdom and unearthly power. Alaric felt both insignificant and infinitely significant in their presence, as if he had stumbled upon a truth long forgotten by the world below. Among the celestial beings, one figure stood out, a woman with hair like the night sky, dotted with stars, and a gaze that seemed to pierce through the veil of reality. She introduced herself as Seraphina, the keeper of secrets. Her voice was a melody, soothing and enchanting, carrying the weight of countless ages. Part 3. The quest for the ancient treasure. Seraphina sensed Alaric's bewilderment and gently guided him to a grand hall made of translucent clouds. Here, she told him of the kingdom's greatest secret, a hidden treasure that held the essence of the sky itself. This treasure, she explained, was the source of the kingdom's magic and beauty, guarded by celestial creatures known as the Seraphim. Alaric felt a pull towards this ancient relic, a calling that seemed to echo in his very bones. Seraphina saw the determination in his eyes and entrusted him with a map made of stardust, detailing the path to the treasure. However, she warned him of the trials ahead, for the Seraphim were fierce protectors, and only a heart pure of intent could hope to succeed. Part 4. The Trial of Whispers. With the map in hand, Alaric set forth on his quest. The first trial led him to a valley where the clouds formed labyrinthine pathways, and the air was filled with whispers. These whispers were the dreams and fears of those who had visited the kingdom, and they sought to disorient and distract him. Closing his eyes, Alaric focused on his heartbeat, using its steady rhythm to anchor himself. He moved forward with unwavering resolve, guided by the faint glow of the stardust map. The whispers grew louder, attempting to pull him into their depths, but Alaric's determination acted as a shield, protecting him from their allure. Part 5. The Guardian of Light. Emerging from the valley, Alaric found himself before a colossal gate made of interwoven beams of light. Here, the second trial awaited, the Guardian of Light, a seraphim of immense power and grace. Its wings shimmered with every color of the spectrum, and its eyes held the wisdom of the ages. The Guardian spoke in a voice that resonated like 1,000 chimes, asking Alaric to prove his worth. He was to solve a riddle that encapsulated the essence of the kingdom. With Seraphina's teachings echoing in his mind, Alaric answered with words that spoke of unity, love, and the eternal bond between the earth and sky. The Guardian, satisfied with his answer, allowed Alaric passage through the gate, which led to the final trial. Part 6. The Chamber of Echoes. The path took Alaric to a chamber that seemed to stretch infinitely, filled with mirrors that reflected not just his image, but his soul. Here, he faced the final trial, the echoes of self. Each mirror showed a different version of himself, some filled with fear, others with regret, and yet others with boundless joy. To reach the treasure, Alaric had to confront these reflections and accept them as parts of his whole. He stood before each mirror, acknowledging his flaws, his dreams, and his truths. With each acceptance, the path became clearer, and the echoes faded into harmonious silence. Part 7. the revelation. At the heart of the chamber, Alaric found the treasure, a sphere of pure light pulsating with the rhythm of the universe. As he touched it, visions of the kingdom's past, present, and future flowed through him. He saw the beauty of creation, the pain of loss, and the eternal cycle of renewal. With this newfound understanding, Alaric returned to Seraphina, who welcomed him with a knowing smile. He had not only found the treasure, but had also discovered a deeper truth about himself and the world around him. The kingdom of clouds had revealed its secrets, and in doing so, had gifted him with a wisdom that transcended time. As he prepared to leave, the kingdom slowly faded, merging with the dawn sky. Alaric awoke on solid ground once more, but the lessons of the celestial kingdom remained etched in his heart. He knew that the path to understanding lay not in seeking out treasures, but in embracing the journey itself, and the whispers of the kingdom would forever guide him in his waking life. Part 8. The journey continues. With the kingdom's revelations still fresh in his mind, Alaric felt a new sense of purpose. The world below seemed both familiar and strange, as if seen through the lens of newfound wisdom. Every tree, every river, every breeze held a story, a whisper from the kingdom of clouds. Alaric embarked on a journey across the land, driven by a desire to share the knowledge and tranquility he had found. He visited villages and towns, where he spoke of the celestial kingdom and the lessons it had imparted. People listened, captivated by his tales of a world above, where the essence of the sky resided. In each place, Alaric found a piece of the celestial kingdom reflected in the eyes of those he met. He saw the same dreams, the same fears, the same longing for understanding that he had faced in the Chamber of Echoes. With each encounter, he helped others see the beauty in their own journeys, the hidden treasures within their own hearts. Part 9. The Gathering of Wisdom. Years passed, and Alaric's travels took him to the farthest reaches of the world. His hair grew silver, and his eyes held the depth of countless sunsets. He became known as the Wanderer of the Clouds, a sage whose words could soothe the most troubled souls. In a distant land, he met an old woman who spoke of a hidden valley where ancient wisdom was guarded by creatures of light. Intrigued, Alaric followed her directions and found himself standing before a waterfall that shimmered with an ethereal glow. Behind it lay a cavern, its walls adorned with luminescent crystals that seemed to pulse with life. Within the cavern, Alaric encountered beings of light, similar to those he had met in the celestial kingdom. They welcomed him, recognizing the mark of the treasure upon him. These beings were the keepers of wisdom, guardians of knowledge that spanned eons. Part 10. The Final Revelation. The keepers of wisdom shared with Alaric the final piece of the puzzle. They spoke of the interconnectedness of all things, how every life, every action, every thought resonated through the fabric of the universe. The treasure he had found in the celestial kingdom was but a reflection of this deeper truth. In the heart of the cavern, Alaric experienced a vision. He saw the world as a tapestry, each thread a life, each knot a connection. He he saw the celestial kingdom, the earth below, and the stars above, all woven together in a dance of creation and destruction, of love and loss, of beginnings and endings. With this final revelation, Alaric understood his place in the grand design. He was a weaver of stories, a bridge between worlds, a bearer of light. He had found the treasure not to keep it, but to share its brilliance with all. Part 11. The Return Home. With a heart full of peace, Alaric made his way back to the village of his birth. The people there barely recognized the silver-haired wanderer, but his eyes, filled with the light of 1,000 stars, told them he was the same boy who had once dreamed of the sky. He settled in a small cottage by the edge of the village, where he continued to share his stories. Children and adults alike gathered to hear the tales of the celestial kingdom, the trials of the seraphim, and the wisdom of the keepers of light. His words brought comfort to the weary, inspiration to the dreamers, and a sense of wonder to all. Alaric lived out his days surrounded by those he loved, the whispers of the kingdom forever guiding him. And when his time came to join the stars, the villagers saw a light ascend to the heavens, knowing that the wanderer of the clouds had returned to the kingdom he so dearly cherished. Part 12. The Legacy of the Wanderer. The stories of Alaric, the wanderer of the clouds, became legends passed down through generations. His teachings of unity, love, and the eternal bond between earth and sky resonated deeply with all who heard them. The village flourished, becoming a place of peace and enlightenment, where people from distant lands came to seek wisdom and solace. In the heart of the village, a grand library was built, its architecture echoing the ethereal beauty of the celestial kingdom. It housed scrolls and books filled with Alaric's stories, his reflections, and the wisdom he had gathered throughout his journey. The library became a beacon of knowledge, attracting scholars, poets, and dreamers from far and wide. Among the villagers, a young girl named Leora felt a strong connection to Alaric's tales. She spent countless hours in the library, immersed in the stories of the Kingdom of Clouds. Her heart yearned for adventure, for a deeper understanding of the world and her place within it. Part 13. Leora's journey begins. One starry night, as Leora stood gazing at the heavens, she felt a familiar pull, the same call that had once guided Alaric. Determined to follow in his footsteps, she packed a small bag and set out on a journey of her own. The villagers, inspired by her courage, gathered to bid her farewell, their hearts filled with pride and hope. Leora's journey took her through forests and mountains, across rivers and deserts. Along the way, she encountered people from all walks of life, each with their own dreams and fears. She shared Alaric's stories, and in return, she listened to theirs, weaving new tales of wonder and wisdom. In a distant land, she came upon a city of crystal and light, where the inhabitants spoke of a hidden realm high above the clouds. Intrigued, Leora followed their guidance and found herself standing before a gateway of shimmering mist. As she stepped through, she felt a rush of familiarity, as if she were returning home. Part 14. The Kingdom of Clouds. Revisited. Leora emerged into the kingdom of clouds, where the landscape was both familiar and new. The same ethereal beauty surrounded her, but there was a sense of renewal, of a cycle continuing. She wandered through the floating streets, marveling at the wonders Alaric had described. In the grand hall of translucent clouds, she met Seraphina, who had remained the keeper of secrets. Seraphina greeted her warmly, recognizing the light of Alaric within her. She spoke of the trials and the treasure, and Leora felt the same pull that had guided her predecessor. With Seraphina's guidance, Leora embarked on her own quest to uncover the treasure. She faced trials that tested her heart and spirit, each challenge revealing deeper truths about herself and the world around her. She encountered the guardian of light in the Chamber of Echoes, each experience echoing Alaric's journey, yet uniquely her own. Part 15. The Eternal Cycle. As Leora reached the heart of the chamber and touched the sphere of pure light, she was flooded with visions. She saw the tapestry of the universe, the interconnectedness of all things, and the eternal cycle of creation and renewal. She understood that the treasure was not a single entity, but a manifestation of the wisdom and beauty inherent in all existence. Leora returned to Seraphina, her heart filled with the light of understanding. She had found the treasure, and in doing so, she had become a part of the eternal cycle. The kingdom of clouds had revealed its secrets to another seeker, continuing the legacy of discovery and enlightenment. With the blessings of the celestial beings, Leora descended back to the world below. She carried with her the light of the kingdom, ready to share its wisdom with all who sought it. Her journey, like Alaric's, was a testament to the boundless potential of the human spirit and the eternal dance of life. Part 16. A New Beginning. Leora returned to her village, where her stories and experiences inspired a new generation of dreamers and seekers. The library of Alaric grew, filled with new tales and wisdom, each generation adding their own chapters to the ongoing saga of the Kingdom of Clouds. The village flourished, a place where the light of understanding and the beauty of dreams shone brightly. People from all corners of the world came to learn, to share, and to find solace in the stories that connected them to something greater. Leora lived a long and fulfilling life, her journey a beacon of hope and inspiration. When her time came to join the stars, the villagers saw a light ascend to the heavens, knowing that she, like Alaric, had returned to the Kingdom of Clouds. And so the cycle continued, each generation a thread in the tapestry of the universe, each story a reflection of the eternal light. The Kingdom of Clouds remained a beacon of beauty and wisdom, a reminder that the journey of discovery and understanding is an endless and wondrous dance. Thus concludes the tale of Alaric, Leora, and the Kingdom of Clouds, a story of discovery, acceptance, and the boundless beauty of the human spirit. May it guide you on your own journey, bringing peace, understanding, and the light of the stars into your heart.